Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. Got a little bit of Chris Wallace, and he was interviewing Scott Walker, who was the runner-up at the straw poll. And I gotta be honest with you, I was really disappointed to hear the way Scott answered the question that Wallace asked him. And they were talking about Rudy Giuliani's comments about Obama, where Rudy Giuliani said that Obama couldn't love this country. And Scott answered it in a rather awkward way when he was asked that same question by Chris Wallace. And what he said, anyone that puts their name on the ballot has to love this country. Really? Anyone that puts their name on the ballot has to love this country. Well, that was the first thing that I heard Scott Walker say that I totally disagree with. And he's becoming too much of a politician. Obama does not love this country. Obama detests this country. What Obama loves about this country is the lifestyle that it can give him and Michael. But other than that, he detests this country. If he didn't detest this country, he wouldn't continuously try to destroy it. He's decimated our military. Our Air Force has never been smaller since it was first put into place in 1947. It was larger in 1947 than it is today in 2015 because Obama went about it disassembling it. Disassembling not only the Air Force, all of our military forces have been disassembled. All of the key leadership is no longer in place. And those that are in place, I believe, are in Obama's bag. Yeah, I was really disappointed in that response that Chris Wallace heard from Scott Walker. Anyone that puts their name on the ballot must love this country. Really? Yeah. You know, the best thing some of these politicians can do is keep their mouths shut. But at the same time, when they have an opportunity to talk to someone like Chris Wallace on national television, they jump all over it. And when that happens, their brain goes out of gear when their mouth goes into gear. That was a very, very stupid comment for Walker to have made, because it's not true. There's a lot of people that put their names on ballots that don't love this country. There are people that have put their names on ballots and have been reelected over and over and over again when they shouldn't have been. Jeffrey DeFlake, the senator from Arizona, was a congressman for 10 years. When he ran for the third time in Congress, he assured the voters that he wouldn't run again. And then when he did, and they asked him why he ran after saying that he wouldn't run, you know what he said? This shows the arrogance of people like him and him. He said, I lied. In other words, go sit on it. Go stuff it up your you-know-what. What are you going to do about it? That's what these politicians, for the most part, are all about. Senator McCain should have spent a lot of years in Leavenworth for the crimes that he committed when he was a guest at the Hanoi Hilton. The reason he didn't come back to the United States and he was offered release countless times was because he knew those that were released early were stool pigeons. And his father, being Admiral of the Pacific Fleet, caused him not to come back as a potential possible stool pigeon, which is exactly what he was, which is why he earned the name Songbird of the Hanoi Hilton. But this isn't about McCain. This is about the comment that Scott Walker made when Chris Wallace asked him if he believed that Obama loved or did not love this country. And once again, for the third time or the fourth time, the comment that Walker made, anyone that puts their name on a ballot must love this country, was, in my estimation, a totally stupid comment for him to have made. The problem is, we don't really have anyone in the GOP primaries that's worthy of sitting in the Oval Office. Not one of them. Ted Cruz doesn't qualify. He's a Canadian born out of Alberta, Canada. Marco Rubio doesn't qualify. His parents were Cuban citizens until he was 4 or 5 years of age. Yet they don't care. Their egos drive them to run. Their egos drive them to delete the voting pool. But you know what? The votes don't matter. You know why? Because he ain't leaving. Barack Hussein Obama is staying where he is. Why would he be building a new complex underground? For who? For Hillary Rotten Clinton that he detests? Who would he be building that for, other than for himself? He's not leaving. Get it? And a guy like Scott Walker, who made the stupid comment that he did, he doesn't deserve consideration for the Oval Office, even if Obama were to leave. That's sort of what I think. Bunch of jackasses, all of them.